What's up, guys? This is Pony Up, the podcast about beating dead horses. I'm Sam, joined with...
I am Nick.
And I'm Jonny.
I'm so tender.
Please be gentle with us. This is the first episode of our podcast. We spent an exorbitant amount of money on equipment that we are vastly unable to work properly. So we just wanted to do this pretty much just for the heck of it. We're here in Johnny's living room. Just decided to do something over the summer because we had literally nothing better to do. So let's just get started. I'm going to start off with this really out of context tweet that a friend sent to me. It just said Harry Potter is British Naruto.
Yeah.
And it's changed my life.
It's no problem. I mean, I have no arguments.
Moving on.
Just okay.
That's the end of the podcast.
That's it.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you look, okay, first of all, obviously, it's not that big of a jump. I mean, look at the villain, the main villain of Naruto.
Who is the main villain of Naruto?
Okay, let's not. If we're talking about the original Naruto, it's Orochimaru. Who is a snake with no nose.
I'm just going to tap out of this conversation.
And look at
'cause I never
Voldemort.
saw Naruto or Harry Potter.
That's
So
fine.
you guys
That is
bicker it
true.
out. I'm going to drink my water.
He is a lot like Voldemort. You're right.
Voldemort and Orochimaru are the same.
And they're both Naruto and Harry Potter are like gifted, right, at birth, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Harry Potter, but I know enough about Naruto to kind of push this analogy forward.
I'm just going to set the premise that this is not going to be a solely Harry Potter, Naruto crossover podcast.
Yes, it is.
It's very niche.
We're going to be comparing the merits.
We have a
of
very
both shows.
specific.
In episode 1, we will
Audience.
dissect the old man of the sea at length.
So the Marlin.
Okay, we need to delete everything that we just said. We'll cut it out, but we really won't.
I'm gonna leave it in.
Okay, start it off, Nick.
So I want to discuss the Harry Styles concert yesterday. I know that you guys weren't there. I just want to make some observations
Please do.
from that. So I may have had an emotional affair with my girlfriend yesterday.
Because while I'm with her at heart and spirit, I was certainly with Harry yesterday.
It was really intimate.
Natalie, would you like to tag in really quick? How did you enjoy your experience? This is Jonathan's sister, Natalie.
So I'm pretty sure I died 5 times. I grabbed the Gucci suit.
Where's
So I wanted to
You grabbed
chop-
his Gucci?
I wanted to chop off my hand and never physically touch anything again.
Thank you for that, Natalie. Appreciate you.
How close
I
were
hope
you?
that explains many things.
Nat was in the
Barricade on the catwalk.
Oh, okay.
So
I have never seen Mark Roque more
Scared from...
I made fake tickets.
And I tried to pass them off, and we went from like checkpoint to checkpoint, and we finally made it to the end, and they didn't give us a wristband to go to the pit. And Mark was scared to be associated with me.
So when they were scanning my ticket
and noted that it was fake.
Mark ran and just impulse bought a like $8 bottle of water and just didn't drink it and went away.
Because he was scared.
To diffuse all suspicion.
I know that the
Frantically runs by.
you would expect that the style of music from Harry himself would fizzle out the fangirl like boy band esque type.
This man is singing about death in like Sign of the Times, and it's like
Symbolic of a very dark truth. And girls, my father included, are just on the floor crumbling. And it was an experience. It didn't work out too well for
What
me.
was the best part of the show?
so
Did you say Harry?
Harry.
there was a girl behind me saying I'm liquid a lot. When he
Relatable.
He he runs from one side of the stage to the other and just gets like harassed by just everyone en route to his second checkpoint, and then he sings 2 acoustic songs that just melt the heart of everyone.
Every one of his concerts is just a big game of Red Rover.
Yeah.
With all the fans trying to catch him.
The problem is
Natalie is one of the bad fans.
I'm a good fan.
This man, it was just crazy to me
Because
because
I have to feel up the suit.
even when I saw him in Boston, it was a small show, and I saw a woman faint, and her boyfriend got overwhelmed, and that was pretty neat. But I'd never seen this man just winks, and just thousands of women and men
Get
and
impregnated.
me were just gone. So
He just wiped us out with the infinity stones that are his eyes.
It's an interesting dynamic because if you were alone, well, actually, I don't want to speak for everyone, but if you were alone with Harry Styles, you wouldn't tear him limb from limb. But when he walks down that catwalk, well, you might. But when he walks down that catwalk, it's like rabid.
It's interesting.
It's like the airport phenomenon where if you were alone with like if everyone was traveling alone, no one would like rush to the front of the line when they call like boarding.
Mm-hmm.
But when everyone's in a group with their like 15 kids who are already crying, and they say boarding group 1 and group 8 cuts in front of group 1, and everyone's like, I'm non.
It's jungle law.
I'm not confrontational. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Mob rule.
But the problem is that they sit in like row 35 at the back of the plane. Just the order's all wrong. Yeah.
I absolutely hate flying. Flying is capitalism, like, concentrated, because it is so obvious. You don't really know where you stand, like, in terms of your friends. You know, maybe their family makes more money than me, whatever. You never know that until it is expressly told to you. But when you're in a plane and you're like, get to the back, you filth, while you have to walk past these people who give you the most disdainful looks while they're sitting there with their hot towels. I've never felt
Like they're getting ready for a shave, just like on their face.
in the first class. Yeah. Oh my God.
Priority access is the modern caste system. It's just
And while you're on that plane, nothing else matters.
I think
Yeah.
everyone past boarding group 5 could be firing squatted in the lobby, and no one would like blink an eye.
There's always the when
The rest of society just crumbles away when you're on that plane because you're not in any specific country. You're just on international water, so that's the only system that exists.
and murder is illegal internationally.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What?
What?
anyway.
If you kill someone on a plane, it doesn't count.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that I have no money and I have no job.
Yet, starting tomorrow, Mom, if you're listening to this, which you are,
Well,
I need lunch money.
let's not get cocky.
Yeah.
There's always I never get to pick my seat because I book on Student Universe and I buy like
The $32 cross-country Spirit airline flight in which they like Christmas tree you to the bottom of the plane and then complain that you're taking too much space.
and they charge you for the rope that they Christmas treat you with. But there's always like the one family, the one ethnically ambiguous family who just decided to get the Indian food and eat next to you on the plane.
It's like, where did you get that Indian food?
They don't even have it at the terminal. It was at Terminal D. We're in A. It went out of their way. It's cold now.
It is federal standard at
cold
least.
curry.
It is federal standard that at least one family needs to eat like a really like strong smelling food on the plane.
I love it. Do you have an emotionally connected movie that you always watch on airplanes?
That you always watch?
Or
like,
frequent, that it's your go-to?
I feel like I'm not on flights long enough, or the flights that I'm on don't really have the movie option.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's back of chair, the movie. So, like, I don't really know.
Starring my imagination.
I watched Arrival on a flight once, and that was actually really amazing. The one with
Jason Bourne.
with Jason Bourne, Arrival. No,
Rachel McAdams.
I forget her name. She's redhead.
Zoe Deschanel.
Rachel McAdams.
Yep.
Emma Stone.
Scarlett Johansson.
It was all of them combined. They CGI'd, like they overlaid on top of each
The
other.
collective person mean of all those actors is Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, so Jennifer Lawrence in Arrival, and it was actually really good.
She played one of the aliens.
But my flight, I landed like 15 minutes before the movie ended, so I didn't see the ending for another like 2 weeks. Because I'm like, I basically know what happened, and I didn't know what happened.
Yeah,
There was a
absolutely
plot
not.
twist
It's such a twist.
that I was
They
just
were
too
dead
lazy.
the whole time.
They were dead the whole time.
I have never been as broken as when I saw Coco live on tour.
Coco the kid.
Word.
How you see
The-
Coco live?
Coco live on tour.
Isn't he dead? Isn't that the whole thing?
Yeah.
That's what's so incredible about it.
It was just a traveling casket cross country. No, but
Open casket for 2.5 hours. Just silence.
Oh my god.
It's just an open casket of a small dead Mexican boy
Oh no.
with a guitar.
Like,
on
I
it.
promise, that's Coco.
I've like had Becca and I have had very serious talks about dating, and one of the most serious ones was in the event that either of us are famous musicians. The one caveat is our guitar or drum case of choice needs to have the Coco skull on it. because that's like a symbol now of my emotion.
I have
That
yet to
movie-
see it.
Remember me.
That movie hurts you. We need to watch it.
I love that movie.
I want to go on a cross-country flight with you just to watch that with subtitles together.
You know,
Okay.
I don't know.
go out of your way to buy a flight.
How about that airline food, guys?
Oh God, no!
Am
please.
I right?
Okay, we have a list of things I want to hit, and I'm passionate about some of these.
all right, let's get started.
Have any of you visited Zara.com as of late?
Can we talk? I just bought 2 pairs of these linen carrot fit pants.
Carrot fit?
Carrot fit.
Is it like a V on the leg? Like, is it like a Julian?
No,
Is it
has
orange?
extra room for your carrot.
Is it called? Is it?
scared that- Oh no.
Is it really called carrot pants
It's
though?
called carrot fit.
What do they fit like?
But carrot
is
as
it
in
a
the
carrot?
vegetable or as in the diamond?
Does it actually mean extra loin space?
Is
or
there a
it-
difference?
I don't know how to spell.
I don't know. How to spell.
Why do you bring up the pants? Are they nice pants?
They're fantastic pants,
I'm proud of you.
but it took me so long to find them.
My man.
Because the Zara website is so poorly designed.
Okay, I'm glad.
I don't know if this is us coincidentally coming on this, or
It's-
if I told you to talk about this months in the past.
Can
before
we
we
come
got
on this
stuff.
together?
Yeah.
I need to pause. I need to note
Zara's website is
unquestionably the worst
thing I've ever been on. It's like Zara isn't high fashion because everything there was made by like someone who has not been outside yet, which is really sad. But it's
They just got out of a bomb shelter.
yeah. Zara looks like they went to a place that stole a trend from another place that stole stuff from a trend and is trying to replicate that telephone trend.
So what happened at Zara.com is they try to be like the
Gucci website or the
Louis V website. It's just a mess.
It's so minimalistic that you can't. It doesn't work.
I know that this is going to be lost on the 2 people who are listening to this right now, but
Go on
Which
the
is-
Zara
which-
website
go
right
on
now.
the Zara. The mobile website for Zara is like the Rosetta Stone. It's impossible to navigate. And also the pricing scheme at Zara makes no sense whatsoever.
At all.
I got like a rayon shirt made of like, it said rayon, but I'm pretty sure it was just like floss,
I got a ride-on shirt.
and it was like $50. And then like everything else was so. I'm just mad at Zara. This is a bad
A
segment.
T-shirt for 50 half. Yep, 50 half dollars.
This is a bad
50
segment.
half dollars, so
Yeah.
$25.
I just wanted to voice my complaint. So if you're
exact change.
if you're in upper management at Zara, first off, why
Why are you listening to
why
this?
are you listening
Why?
to this? Why are you listening to this? You'd be spending your time telling your poor coders to do better. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm sorry, I just want to air out my grievance.
for that.
that's fine.
Your poor cooters.
Tell me about Italy, Johnny.
Italy was pretty good. I got so tired of Italian food.
No, I meant tell us about Italy, like
Like facts.
trivia.
Trivia. Let's see.
What's the capital?
Italy, the city of winds.
Of what?
The
Good
windy
old
city
Italy.
Of Italy.
The
The
city
city that
of,
never sleeps.
city of brotherly love.
Land of the Great Lakes.
What did you do?
The
other than
boot
just-
that never sleeps.
What did you do in Italy other than make me feel poor?
I mean, that really was my whole goal of my vacation. I didn't do much. I just stayed inside. I took some pictures and posted them.
Did you buy deliberately tighter fitting shirts when you went to Italy, or did it just happen because you were bored?
It happens magically once you step on like Italian soil.
It's the
everything
metric.
just fits way too tight.
It's the metric system.
It's the metric system.
Yeah, that's their sizing for
just
clothing.
affecting me like gravity.
And you know how we have like small, medium, large?
Yeah.
There's this tight, medium tight, extra tight.
It's medium tight.
It's medium tight. They're
Tight.
all tight.
Tight, really tight, really tight. Kim Kardashian tank top.
Okay.
That's the
That's the
So-
sizing.
that's the sizing scheme.
So my size.
Beauty.
So Italy.
Italy was fun. Actually, my least favorite part of the entire trip.
Where did you
Was
go?
Italy
Italy. We spent
the whole country?
we
We
The
did,
worst part?
Yo, to our Italian listeners out there, how do you say I hate you in Italian? I'm gonna look it up. You guys talk about Italy. I'm gonna Google it.
yeah,
Google Translate.
please just
I hate you
interject in the middle of
Italian.
my story once you find it.
Tell me about your least favorite part, Johnny.
Okay, so Italy was Venice, Rome, and Verona.
Mhm.
I had recently. Sicily is not. Yes, it is. Never mind. I'm clearly Clearly an idiot.
We hit up
Sicily
we hit up
is-
this little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Domino's.
Have you ever heard of
Domino's pizza. What?
Have you ever heard of Rome?
Rome, sweet Rome.
Can you say something about Italy? I'm so.
I was just okay. So I had 2 crazy gastritis attacks in Italy, and that's
I don't speak Italian.
That's hot.
That's partly because I am lactose intolerant, so Italian food kills me,
Sure.
which is really the main thing to do in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Ti odio.
How? What?
That means I hate you in Italian.
How's it spelled?
Ti odio.
Ti
Oh.
odio.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Because odio is hate also in Spanish.
All right, Sam.
There you go.
Stop flexing. Okay,
Romance
so
languages.
you hated Sicily because it's not real.
Sicily was good. Sicily was good. Rome was-
Sicily is just a rumor that all Italians talk about.
The liberals
It's not real. Someone just
not
drew it on
real.
a map as a joke, like
poisoning our water, convincing us, propagating us. That's I don't even know what I'm making fun of now.
I don't know. Back to Italy for real. I won't say anything anymore. Just go. Say the damn story.
Honestly, there's no story. It was fun.
It was beautiful, but it was kind of boring. I don't know.
I just want to note that Johnny's sister Nat is sitting on this across the room, just furious that he's not doing justice to Italy.
Italy wasn't my favorite. I liked Greece.
What did you like?
Anything about Italy at all.
Johnny, we're gonna kick you immediately.
What else?
Well,
Listen,
Never
Italy-
mind, he bought the microphones.
We
it's
went
fine.
to we went to Rome,
unrelated to
and Rome was fun. We saw the Colosseum. We walked around. I got a call.
You had a Vespa?
You got a call.
I got
That
a-
was the exciting part.
That was the exciting part. That was the one exciting part for me. I mean, we ate. That's all you do in Italy. At least all we did, which is fine. But I was bloated. I was just waddling around like, oh, this is a cool city. Oh, look at the Trevi Fountain.
You
Oh,
seem-
look at the Colosseum.
You seem more enthused about Greece. What happened in Greece?
Greece was beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm. Did you revive their
It looked like a
What is it? Dolce and Gabbana
Advertisement.
advertisement. The one with David Gandhi. I felt like that.
That's very niche.
It's very niche. Look it up.
He's the guy.
David Gandhi.
He's the guy who
Sounds
advocated for
like it's spelled.
pacifism. if I
Is it
recall
Gandhi
correctly.
like the like
Mahatma.
the Gandhi?
Like the Gandhi. Dolce and Gabbana.
Dolce and Gabbana is a descending clothing line initiated by Mahatma Gandhi.
Just diapers and glasses.
What's his name? David Gandhi.
Dolce and Gabbana.
Dolce and Gabbana.
Ah.
Advert. There you go.
Well, I'm glad you.
Be
Oh
seduced.
yes, I know exactly.
That's
like
exactly
this
what
one.
it looks like. That's yeah. That
If you look at it,
That blue ass water.
everyone's wearing. Everyone in Greece is only wearing those tidy whities.
I made the mistake of taking a job in marketing last summer, and yeah. If you're-
Transitions are
if-
weird.
no, I'm going somewhere with this. Dolce and Gabbana and like Chanel and all of these multi-faceted luxury brands, they get advertising wrong so much in the perfume area. Has a perfume ad ever convinced you to buy it?
Never.
Just a guy who looks a lot hotter than me straddling a woman who's way out of my league in an airport terminal.
Over like really sexually ambiguous whispers.
And they're all called like Cartier presents telephone or like you're not if it was more descriptive, like when you go to Bed Bath and Body Works or Bath and Body Works, I've been told it's called like it's eucalyptus mint.
You're combining Bed Bath and
Bed Bath
Beyond.
and Body Works. Bed Bath and Body Works.
It's the crossover.
That's what they should-
It's the
the
crossover
crossover
episode.
episode.
Adam Sandler is the CEO of Bath and Body Works, actually.
No, but there's some descriptor like
Eucalyptus mint, my candle of choice, as you all know. You can piece it together, but if you tell me your
Mahogany
fragrance,
teak wood for me.
mahogany, you have a fragrance of choice, Johnny, other than like regret.
That's my natural
Pepperoni
odor.
pizza.
odor,
Pepperoni pizza.
Axe, testosterone.
Axe chocolate.
That's in the men's.
Oh my God, Axe chocolate.
Axe got away with so much, and I funded it.
I was basically a
Axe, liquid ice.
shareholder in Axe when I in middle school.
The Florida Christian middle school men's locker room is just
The
True.
room in which the founders and chairs of Axe decide their next move.
I was in the think tank coming up with all the new.
You know, we really knocked it out of the park with leather. Why don't we try dirty garbage can?
You know what's a really
garbage can.
You know what's a really successful advertisement campaign? 5 Gum.
Yes.
how it feels to chew 5 gum.
And then a person hit
Very
by
accurate.
A guy's
Whenever
just hit by
I
a
chew-
train.
Do you know the flavors? Do you know the flavors of 5 gum? It's
Like-
green,
and
blue, the gray,
Tornado, hurricane.
gun. If you know
It's
the
all the same
names,
flavors as Gatorade.
Illness.
it's like Gatorade. If you know the flavors, if you name them by flavor instead of color, you're a cop. Like you're.
How do you know?
How do you know?
Can I
No
have
one
a-
says frost blue.
Can you get me cobalt, please?
They say light blue.
Can I get a hint of watermelon cherry whisper?
But yeah,
The 25-calorie version.
chewing 5 gum is like walking into a dimly lit warehouse naked, or at least in your underwear, and you breathe and it's real cold. It's just like that every time.
Can you try to describe McDonald's, right?
McDonald's Sprite.
One word.
McDonald's Sprite is a
Assault.
long drawn out breakup.
Assault? Breakup?
McDonald's Sprite is when you both know the relationship is coming to an
Oh.
end, but you just leg it out, and just it's the last moment where you're like, I think we need to cut our losses here.
Slow dancing.
We're clearly going in different directions.
Oh,
Slow dancing at a McDonald's drink dispensary. I love that John Mayer song.
it is like
Monjair.
it is like chemically impossible to fit that much carbonation into like I think by volume of cup.
Just super
They
saturated.
it's like dense with carbonation, like a star.
it's
drinking it.
It's 90%. It's a dying star.
It is a whisper of like
Of liquid.
syrup.
It's the idea of syrup and just supernova levels of condensation.
That week,
Carbonation.
that week of
Carbonation.
McDonald's Sprite tweets post "This Is America" release was
Oh,
incredible.
Where it's like Childish Gambino is in the shooting pose,
And,
and
he
it's
used
McDonald's Sprite.
and the guy is my throat.
It
I
is very accurate.
know you tweeted this a few weeks back.
But I'm still not over the tweet regarding how LaCroix tastes how my foot falls. How it tastes like my foot falling asleep.
LaCroix is such a scam. I don't know how they got away with that.
It's like
It
someone
is-
forgot to flavor Sprite.
It's like someone took Crystal Light and poured into a water bottle, and then poured that bottle of water into a gallon of water, just unflavored water, and kept distilling it to the point where just technically there is some in it, but not
Because it is
traceable.
it's legally not seltzer water.
Yeah.
They have like the bare minimum legal amount of flavoring. I hate LaCroix so much
You,
Thanks
you
for
have
offering
it.
it
You
yesterday.
offered it to me
We got
yesterday.
LaCroix.
I'll just-
because
That's
it's
like
not
a
for
going
me.
at a business sale at Toys R Us when they mark down everything like 115%. They're paying you to take it.
Like,
That
please,
was Sam
Please,
with.
we're going out of business.
That was Sam.
Are
with
they
his-
officially closed?
Yeah.
Toys R Us
is
is.
gone.
There was a Toys R Us I was in Times Square because I travel and I'm a big money baller, and it had like a sign that said everything 90% off.
Big money baller.
That,
Hanging out
and I
at the
still,
Toys R Us in
I
Times
still
Square.
couldn't afford.
Flexing on these
Yeah.
kids.
Like,
Bars.
Oh, you're
Um,
getting the little Pokemon trading card at the cash register.
For
I'm buying a Nintendo Switch, boy.
Yeah.
I was legitimately like, I want to buy a Nintendo Switch if it's on sale enough at Toys R Us, but now they're closed.
I haven't played a video game in I don't know how long. I have an Xbox 360 in my room, and the most recent game I bought was Arkham City. And we played that together in like high school.
That's true.
We beat it in a day, and my eyes were bloodshot for the next 3 days. But I did fight a lot of people after, so that was nice.
I
I
want.
fought people in the street,
Yeah, I lost.
just inspired.
I just got knocked down. And I sued them for tuition money. That's how you.
That's how you
That's
can
how
afford.
I do.
Harvard.
Just
Nick
stop.
Nava goes to Harvard.
Yeah.
Penn Verd.
I'm sick. Okay, you don't do this anymore, but I was that phase of my life in which, first off, everyone that we met thought I was going to Penn State. When you say he goes to Penn State, you paint me into a corner where if I say, "Nuh-uh, I go to school," I look like a jerk.
I mean, when
It's-
you start off the sentence with "nuh-uh,"
It's
kind of.
Oh, excuse me.
the joke evolved into its second phase, because first it was like You didn't get into Penn State, which is funny because we get to laugh at your shortcomings.
I didn't apply to
then
Penn
you,
State.
I
never applied to Penn State.
So you
I
admit
know.
you never
Still
got into
don't
Penn
know the source.
It was
Oh my
UPenn.
So he didn't get into Penn State.
It's like in Westworld when the robots are like don't realize they're in a simulation. You don't realize that you have it all wrong.
No, you got into UPenn, correct?
Yes, I did.
And so someone that we knew kept saying incorrectly that you got into Penn State.
It was Jake.
Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Jake.
Shout out
Q.
to Jake
Quinlan.
Quinlan.
And
I know
so
you're
we
not
rode
gonna listen to this, but
we
what's up,
rode
man?
that joke into the ground,
Yeah.
and then we rode into it even further once he got into Harvard. And then like it evolved, and now we can make you look bad when you correct us from saying Penn State.
Yep. So it got to a point when I was a senior in high school where I would like
Learn stuff about Penn State to continue the conversation. If someone asked me like, "Oh, so like what dorm are you living in?" or like, "So I know all of this dumb trivia about Penn State."
It just beats having to say no and have that conversation
Yeah.
again.
Saying no to someone with if someone has social anxiety is just the worst thing you can do. 'Cause it
Like
just
trying to correct someone.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
I
But I
would
do it a
rather-
lot because I like stressing myself out.
I would
It's
rather
a rush.
I would rather just agree with someone who's assuming something completely wrong about me than correct them.
Call me Brian. I'll roll with it. Until like you're at my wedding and you're like, "Hey, wait a minute. He's not Brian."
No, that's very real. I feel that on
Yeah.
a very real level.
Can we
Revisit a second
the gum talk?
Sure.
I got into this like debate, not a debate, but a discussion on how Crystal Light is like the social hierarchy / currency of middle schools.
Crystal Light?
Crystal Light packets at Florida Christian. I felt like Jay-Z when I would walk in with like 3 of the pink crystal. I had
The
people
pink
offering
lemonade.
me like $1.
That's like a full pack of Crystal Light.
They bought Crystal Light off of you?
Yes.
Who?
I was like a pimp for Crystal Light.
I can't give names here because they don't realize that I fleeced them when I was like 11.
And what do you do?
What did they do with the Crystal Light packets?
They would just put in their water and pretend it was like
Would they?
ecstasy when
It's
they
like-
went to like fail their spelling test.
It's like
snorting
Molly.
Crystal Light packets
yeah,
at
Molly.
doing
lunch.
lines of Crystal Light
Lines of Crystal Light in the middle of class.
with Coach Byers. Doing lines with the PE coach of Crystal Light.
That's all I wanted to say. I enjoyed that.
I
stage of my
do
life.
remember that you had Crystal Light a lot.
Hell yeah.
You know when I would go to Publix, I'm like, "Mom, you and Dad take care of the real stuff. I'm going to get the goods." And I get my Little Debbie oatmeal cakes because I was an old man at age 11, and then it was the same aisle as the Crystal Light. And then I'd always lie to her and say, "It's like, oh, it's on sale." It was never on sale.
Okay, if we're
Rita.
we're doing tier lists of snack cakes.
Okay.
Oh.
S tier, as in the top of the list.
I think we should go bottom up.
Bottom up. Okay, fine.
Bottom.
Garbage.
Oatmeal. Get out of here.
The
Are you
oatmeal?
ki-
The
oh.
oatmeal. It's like
The oatmeal patties? Are you kidding
is it
me?
the one where
I don't
it's
think I've
two-
ever had an oatmeal
It's
patty.
two things with the cream in the middle.
Yeah.
The oatmeal one. Okay,
Oh,
that's garbage.
those aren't too bad.
I don't
mean-
like the star.
I mean, what else? What else is
Well, you're
on the list?
23, so you're old, technically.
Yeah.
So,
So as you age, so do your taste buds. So you stop tasting bad things.
Yeah.
Everything tastes good.
I've been told
Everything
that
tastes
Little
like
Debbie
like
oatmeal
lukewarm
cakes.
water.
Yeah.
I've been told Little Debbie oatmeal cakes for a lot like fine whiskeys, you know?
Yeah.
Brown.
Bad.
Yeah.
Brown.
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 That's all they have in common.
Brownish.
So basically everything.
So bottom tier. What's the consensus we can reach here?
We have oatmeal, the whatever the oatmeal ones are called, the star
The s-
crunch things.
The
those are
star
horrible.
needs to leave.
Oh my
What
god.
are
There was
their
like one
names?
caramel crispy like disc that was and you knew that they were bad
Because in elementary school they would sell those cakes for like 50 cents each, and those would always be 25 because they were like a year and a half old because they hadn't been able to sell them. Tier 2 are zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes for me are top tier.
Top tier. Okay.
You know, they don't do it for me.
I like. Ooh.
Zebra cakes do not do it for me.
This is
Zebra
the gen-
cakes doesn't have to prove
This is
anything
the
to you.
generation gap.
They don't have to. I
of
mean,
our
I
friend
just because
group.
I never go for a zebra cake.
This is the equivalent of an old person hating a millennial.
Listen, I only
Johnny
go.
hating
We're
us.
only a year apart.
I only go for zebra cakes if cosmic brownies are not in the system.
Yeah.
They're not in the
Cosmic brownies never. I was never a fan.
Becca teared up because I brought her cosmic brownie one day.
See, because she loves it.
That's how you know.
Were you ever into like the Hostess cupcakes?
Oh,
or like
hell
the
yeah.
little swirl, and then it was like stuffed with.
Yeah.
At the
The
CVS
cream.
by,
Oh
by
my
my dorm,
God.
they have those like in their own like little snack aisle for like 75 cents.
a
and it's
whole
fine.
aisle dedicated to.
No, there's like a corner with like it's like a stoner's like mecca. So,
And that's not me, but I enjoy those little Debbie cakes.
I too enjoy those Debbie cakes.
I do enjoy crippling.
I make the pilgrimage out of respect.
All right, I wanna bring back. We were talking about pants earlier, Zara. Forever 21 gives me anxiety. Like it just further cripples me.
Forever 21 has like 15 floors devoted to women having every. I know men have it easy here. I'm not saying men have it hard.
Very true.
Except at Forever 21. That's it.
Because Forever 21 has 3 floors. Floor 1, blouses,
Jewelry, shoes that were made of like gum wrappers and Tonka toys that they just recycled.
Just
Only
so
women.
cool.
Only women. Second floor, dresses, seasonal, flowers. They're floral. Ton of floral. I've learned this.
Okay.
Groundbreaking.
striped. There's denim. There's jeans.
There's more shoes that they couldn't fit on the ones they didn't sell in the first aisle.
Those shoes. That
Go back to
nurses
the
wear.
first floor. Go to the basement. Half the basement clearance for women. Other half of the basement.
Graphic tees for men with Japanese writing on it that you didn't want.
They all say things like Cypress or like.
They have everything I need.
There are 3 things for men at Forever 21.
Ringer tees with Japanese or
Chinese writing on it.
there are oversized sweatshirts that for some reason have sleeves that don't correspond with the torso. It's like Yeezy gear that didn't make the cut. And then tank tops, but the sleeve is cut like it's like what's a poncho almost because the
Oh,
arm
yeah.
sleeves are so
I know exactly.
they're
what
like
you're
built
talking
for
about.
lifting.
I'm just very passionately anti Forever 21.
And all the prints of them are so dumb.
Yeah.
All the prints. It's either like polka dotted jean jackets. Like who's buying that?
It's like they went to Supreme or they went somewhere that like is doing well and tried to copy it, but they had like right when they were about to finish it, they forgot they had to buy like the actually like attractive parts of the clothes, and they're just like, we're sending it out anyway.
I hate Forever 21 so
The
much.
men's clothing section in Forever 21 is like the technology section in BJ's. It's literally like
untouched.
it's a quarter of an aisle, and then you just have bulk everything else.
At BJ's are just like a 72-inch flat screen 3D TV.
The surround sound, first thing you see, and then everything else is like a 16-inch Vizio with the big part on the back that they haven't quite thrown
and
out
like
yet.
radios that you can like crank.
That's why they have the liquor aisle in BJ's next to the technology part, because you need to be blasted to buy a TV at BJ's.
I don't have a problem with buying a TV at BJ's.
Mm.
I mean, it's really no different from buying it anywhere else. But the point that I'm trying to make is that BJ's is terrible with allocation because you have like 8 aisles dedicated to like backyard furniture
And Tide.
and
Tide.
and cleaning products. Like
Booger just came out of my nose. I'm gonna put my nose.
like they don't know how to allocate space. It's like, okay, we have our food, drinks, maybe some like dried goods, books, like
Books. When did BJ become a bookstore?
a much larger book section that is than is like ever necessary.
In the
Like
middle.
who goes shopping at BJ's for books? I don't get it. Who
They didn't
are
have
you?
it at Barnes and Noble. They
Like,
might have.
I'm gonna
it
go
at
check out
BJ's.
BJ's.
Couldn't
Like,
find it on Amazon.
What self-respecting author is going to be like now selling at BJ's?
There's always a ton of cookbooks there.
BJ's exclusive.
BJ.
The BJ Books and Books collab that we were all waiting for. The Puffin Publishing BJ's collab.
We heard you fans. We heard what you wanted. BJ's Books and Books.
Did you see the tweet of Subway asking like, I need to find you guys.
Oh, is it the poll?
It's the poll,
Like,
and
it's
no
like-
one answered it.
It was a poll that Subway tweeted out, like pick your favorite bread.
When we post this, I'm gonna like link to this because oh my.
Absolutely. And
Oh.
the poll, Subway, the account, I think has like a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
I don't know however many followers
Because
Subway
Subway is disgusting, and you couple hundred
Subway has
thousand people are
2.4
wrong.
million followers.
Subway
on
has
Twitter.
2.4
People
million
need
followers.
that Italian
Oh
BMT.
my god.
And
Oh
so
my-
they posted this poll that said, "Oh, pick your favorite bread," and no one voted.
Dude.
And I think the poll. What was the duration on the poll?
Like 3 days.
3 days.
3 days, people. That was on
If
purpose.
you can't get 2.4 million people to press a single button for 3 days,
We're boycotting Subway.
that was like a collective spit in the face of Subway.
Good.
I'm
They
realizing
deserve it.
now that us discussing has become a lot of very
Long-winded similes.
Subway's just gotta like start some beef with somebody, and
Yeah.
just do that really crappy like, "Hello, fellow kids."
It's like Wendy's Twitter, except they couldn't afford to find a young person to run the Subway Twitter.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's just like a 50-year-old with a how-to book.
likes bread? What's your favorite?
I love. What's your bread of choice at Subway?
My bread of choice.
There's
at
a correct
Subway,
answer here.
There's a correct answer.
Yeah.
Italian herbs and cheese.
That was the wrong one.
What do you pick? Honey oat?
I do.
I've never.
It's good for.
God.
It's good. It's full of bran. No, full of fiber. What am I
The-
talking?
the-
I take
hate
horrible care of
Subway
my body.
so much.
How dare you?
The moment I step into a Subway, I can just feel
And
my
you
body
get
shaming
cold
itself.
cocked by that bread scent.
How dare you? I love Subway.
No, disgusting. I hate it.
Subway. They took off like.
That can't be just the bread. There has to be like some candle or perfume
That's like the best marketing
that they
technique.
put into the room, because I've never like experienced a bread smell that strong.
There's a restaurant around my neighborhood called Tatte, which is like Subway mixed with like corner bakery, and if it was run by like a billionaire, it's just so bougie.
Okay.
But the technique of putting bread smell in the street is the best ploy for getting people to go. It's amazing because it's like intoxicating.
It is.
You know,
bread
Burger
smells
King
amazing.
does not the bread smell, but Burger King does have like literally a chemical like cologne. and
It's like
perfume.
Abercrombie Fierce. Burger King Whopper.
Jake by Hollister.
It's literally Whopper by Burger King, and they spew it out of the chimney, and it's disgusting.
Is it doing well for them? I think Abercrombie's works because like I wear Abercrombie because I'm still 13 and
Fierce.
I could pass for 13.
And it's working.
It's working.
People come to eat.
Yeah. People. Oh God. There's not much to eat. I weigh like 20 pounds wet, but like, yeah. That's interesting. No, but bread smell is it's like a drug. Sometimes it's just sitting outside of a Tatte or a Subway just for days on end.
What is it called? Tante?
Tatte? Tatte.
Lil Tay.
Lil Tay.
Lil
Tay.
Tay.
What?
She's become quite the entrepreneur.
I feel like saying Tatte is
Can I be
makes
honest?
you sound really bougie.
Can I be honest? I don't
Right.
know who Lil Tay is.
Lil Tay's a 9-year-old whose mom worked for real estate. There was a whole ABC News story. Drew Gooden just posted a video about this, and Danny Gonzalez is hilarious.
Really?
And yeah, Lil Tay is like this 9-year-old who got famous for like flexing on people on Instagram with like Supreme and Louis V, and she's like, "I'm 9 years old. I just bought a new Bentley. We trap out Bentleys here." She's like, she did that little pump thing. She's like, "I'm a Harvard dropout," and like an ABC
That's great.
an ABC News reporter asked her, "What city is Harvard in?" And she's like, "I forgot," and and walks off frame.
That's so baller.
No, but Lil Tay, her mom worked with like a real estate company, and she would just bring. It was like apparently every day was take her child to work day for Lil Tay because she would just go with her mom.
Because she's 9?
yeah. She's
bring
homeschooled or
your
something.
Tay to work day.
Yeah, thank you. To work Tay. No, and she would just be like, she'd be cussing up a storm. She'd be just flexing and throwing assumedly fake money, but just
Good for business.
bands in these mansions. And apparently, she would be doing this using the houses and the cars of her mother's boss without the consent of the boss, and her mom got fired because of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why Lil Tay's gone now.
Yeah.
She just be flexing in like apartments with really nice views that are clearly listed on like apartments.com or something.
Who would rent her
God.
that? She has poor credit score. She's 9.
Does
I'm laughing at my own joke. I like that one. No, but
Writing that one down for later.
I'm gonna use that one at the game time next. At the next time I go to Dave and Buster's, I'm gonna hit up Shouty at the bar.
Hit up Lil Tay.
Hey, bartender, 1 Diet Coke. Also, You want to hear a niche Lil Tay credit score joke? He's gonna say no.
No.
He's gonna say you're also not old enough to be here. Go home.
That is true.
Anyway.
We went to GameTime the other day.
We did. GameTime has a way of both being 65 degrees and sweaty at the same time.
You do work up quite a sweat just being there.
Yeah.
But they got rid of Time Crisis, so I have literally no reason
I
to
have
be
like
there anymore.
I have like a $20 GameTime card right now and nowhere to. If you're listening to this and you want to be my friend and you and you want to play air hockey with me for about 3 hours,
We're doing a podcast giveaway. I have a 70 credits game time
If anybody
fun
wants-
card.
Partly used.
anybody wants to hit up
Game time with me and black out at the at the ghost of where the helicopter game once was. If you
The
want,
helicopter game's
They
gone?
got the
Yeah.
Was it?
Then why are we going?
I thought it was an
Why'd
air
you-
balloon. Like the
We
air
didn't know.
balloon.
Yeah, it is
ride?
air balloon, yeah.
Uh-huh.
we went to watch this partially inebriated man and his out of his league wife yell about sports for
Mark
like
was there?
oh, gonna cut that. Oh, I'm not cutting that. Never mind.
It's fine. Keep
this
it in.
guy
Partially inebriated? That's Mark.
this guy's wife was just or Tinder hookup, which would make sense because he was like 60. We're at the bar and we were watching the Warriors just lay pipe to the Cavs. And
Did they even try? It was
LeBron-
depressing.
we can talk about sports another time for a whole podcast
Okay,
because
we'll
I have a
do
lot of strong feelings about LeBron and the Cavs. But this guy, his wife was clearly not into it because she was on her phone like checking her Bumble or whatever,
Her other dates.
her
lined
other
up.
dates, and her husband was just arm around her, which is cute, but like other hand was either on his natty light, just directing all of his anger and pointing at the TV, saying like, "He's a bum. He's not good anymore. He's a bum." And his wife's just like,
Trevor. There's a 20-year-old and his 2 bought-out friends for the evening
Bought out.
standing right next to you. The babysitter is leaving in 25 minutes. We gotta go. So yeah,
Calling
that was that.
a man in his shape, calling LeBron James a bum.
LeBron is not human.
He's
Like
not.
LeBron, I said this. I make the same remark. There is nothing physical I could do better than LeBron. Even if it was like trying to get me like to go in like a small vent, I don't
not believe LeBron could like mutate his body into like an amphibian.
He could go liquid like the Terminator.
Yeah.
Like
honestly.
that girl behind you at Harry.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we brought it full circle.
zing. We did it.
That's it.
That horse is
Stop
getting
recording.
beat.
Yeah.
Stop
So-
recording.
No, basketball's not fun anymore. I want LeBron to take a year off and play a different sport.
Play baseball.
I want LeBron to do the Michael Jordan thing.
Better than Michael Jordan. Just so Michael gets mad.
Is he not statistically better than Michael Jordan? I
Dude,
don't know how
I'm like-
numbers work.
I'm like 8 years old, so I didn't see Michael Jordan play. But
If you go on Reddit and
But
you
I saw Space Jam, so
Yeah.
I kind of figured it out.
if you go on Reddit or like
Pretty good. Pretty good.
any athletic forum, there's always like the 20, 25, 30-year-olds like, LeBron's the best, he's the GOAT. I've never seen anything like him. And then the 142-year-old who somehow has like a Reddit who's like, you infants never saw my father, Michael Jordan, lay waste to the NBA.
My father,
Michael-
Michael B. Jordan.
I was gonna say Michael Bethany Jordan.
He fed me seedless fruit when I was a youth.
You weren't there when Michael Jordan was held down by 3 of the Monstars and stretched his arm out from the 3-point line and dropped it in to save the Looney Tunes.
He contorted reality.
That's a
Let's
biography.
see LeBron do that.
all LeBron can do is make a sneaker and be in a commercial.
Space Jam is a documentary.
LeBron,
Michael Jordan's so good he doesn't even have a hairline to recede. LeBron's hairline starts at the back of his neck. I have no,
The back of his face.
you know how we're talking about how we can't have like a non-athletic older man judge LeBron James for being unathletic?
Mm-hmm.
With the hairline I have no reason to make fun of LeBron. The
Both
good
your
thing-
hairlines start at the same place.
Yeah, too far. I think that I don't know how long we've been recording. It's been a while, but one thing I do want to touch on before we cut off, because we've been going for like an hour or 45, I think. I don't even know. I can't read. I am sick
of women and men alike.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was like, where's this going?
It's like,
I am tired of
I
girls.
already feel our non-existent listener count dropping.
I am tired of girls not liking me.
I'm a nice guy.
I saw a tweet today that was like,
Have you been on r/incels?
No.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love it.
You know what an incel is, right?
No, but I assume you're gonna tell me.
It's an involuntary celibate. It is a cesspool of like
Is it like just a bunch of art,
toxicity.
like a bunch of nice guys being like,
Exactly.
I paid for your drink. Why are we not married?
That's actually a different subreddit. It's called r/nice guys.
Mm.
But they commingle.
The Venn diagram of those two subreddits is
It's a
just
circle.
a circle.
I saw a tweet today. You liked my tweet. Why won't you have sex with me? 138,000 likes, 32,000 retweets.
I love
Good
it.
lord.
I was gonna say I am tired of wannabe indie men and women fanboying. Nat's gonna get mad at this. Fanboying over Paul Klein and LANY. LANY sucks. I am tired of this.
Nick.
LANY.
Kindred spirit.
His
We're
name
touching
is
hands
Paul
now.
Jason Klein.
Paul
What's his-
Klein.
Calvin Klein.
Paul Klein looks like you went into Sims and instead of like sliders, you just had white or not white, and you clicked white for everything. And he's just like, he tries to do the hip thing with like a city tattooed on his arm in like Courier font, and like one
Cambria.
like one Swarovski earring in his left ear that he found at a thrift store that he so zanily went to because he's a millionaire now. But all of the lux of Paul Klein singing about like, we're gonna talk about the lyrics in a second because this is a hill I will die on. If you like LANY and you're offended by this, throw your computer away.
At Emily Morales.
To begin, Paul Jason Klein, PJK, JFK, is 30. This man is 30.
He's 30?
His lyrics are written in colored pencil and crayon. I love you so. First off, the audacity to put all of your songs in lowercase or all caps. Who are you kidding? This is Spotify.
How long have you been out of school? Capitalized.
It's not Tumblr, it's Spotify. I'm gonna pull up.
But he is so aesthetic.
He's not. He thinks that wearing like a Versace shirt with like Converse is like.
His hair looks like ramen.
And he parts it down the middle. I'm sorry, I'm cyberbullying Paul Klein. I just really don't. I just really don't like him. Also, there's two other guys in LANY.
What?
Paul Klein. I checked this morning because I was ready to come here and just rifle off my anger. Paul Klein has like 700 billion followers on Instagram.
I know what
The
you're.
other
Sounds
men in
accurate.
Spotify have like a collective 65.
That's
Flat.
not. There are two other people. I'm so shocked. What? Why aren't they more popular?
The thing is, his music sounds like it's just him on GarageBand.
We're gonna play a game right now. I'm gonna say, is it a LANY song title or just a falsely emotive thing I thought of right now? Okay.
So
It's
are
on the
they
post.
real titles?
Is this
or
a
not?
real title of a LANY song or not? Pink Flower.
Yes.
No.
For sure.
No.
What? Well,
Parents.
That one is right. It's not even a song.
I'm gonna go with yes.
It's,
Yes.
yes, it is. It's not even a song. It's like a voicemail.
It's just an interlude of him being like,
Him leaving a voicemail to his
No, I think that's the one where it's like,
It's-
oh Jake,
Oh, I.
because like he got like a tattoo.
purse.
My purse. You got a tattoo that said "Mom." I'll get a tattoo of you.
That song is just him.
I'm like, whose aunt is that?
That song is just him calling his mom like, hey mom, just to let you know, my security guards pried 14, 13-year-olds off of me today in a hotel lobby. I'll be home never. I'm a millionaire. I don't love you. That song is. All right, I'm not done. Blue Heart.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
No way.
Pancakes.
That is,
Yeah.
and I can't stand that song.
I can't send it either. Oh, okay. It's so. My girlfriend loves that song.
Oh,
you have a girlfriend?
It drives me. I have a girlfriend.
Nice.
Hey guys. Hey, I have a girlfriend.
Shout out to Jolie.
Shout out to Jolie.
Jolie.
You make a
Cookie.
mean sangria that I don't drink.
Jolie Kikuki.
She is. She is a coctologist.
She's a what?
A mixologist.
Sure.
One of those sounds a lot kinkier than the other.
Okay.
You can't text cocktologist
likes
without the squiggly lines.
She likes pancakes.
She loves that song. Well, I'd say it's one of those songs that just gets in your head that you just have to listen to.
That
I think that's what
song
happened.
sounds
But it
like it
drives me
was.
nuts.
That song sounds like it was written by a child who happened to like stay up too late on HBO.
You know what?
And he saw like a scene.
He saw that part in the Hunger Games when when they have
no.
that emotional moment in the tree.
No, he saw a scene of like post
Malone.
coitus in like some movie where it's like the guy is waking his sexual escapade up and he's like, I made you pancakes and also champagne.
You see? Can I tell you something?
And the kid's like, that sounds awesome.
That sounds great. I'm gonna bring my fake girlfriend, a granola bar and an apple juice tomorrow.
Wait, let me bring this back. What is the lyric to the chorus? The first line of the chorus.
It's like, oh, I'm crying on the floor.
That is not
Okay.
That's
what
what I
is
sang to
how does the
myself.
line with pancakes start?
I'll Google it.
No, wait. It's
Pancakes by LANY.
I just know that there's one part of the song that it's like it's him like intersparsing samples where it's like pancakes, champagne, and
That's- okay.
that part
Can
gives
I get
me
you some
an-
pancakes?
That part gives
Champagne?
me an aneurysm.
Champagne is not a lyric in that song.
Okay, pause. We're not gonna.
Really?
We're talking about this.
I thought it was champagne too. I had to look it up. It's pancakes she made.
I'm gonna read you the lyrics.
It
and
got somehow more juvenile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read you the
Pancakes
lyrics
she made.
plain. Read you lyrics plain. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
That's
I'm
fine.
mad now. I'm gonna read you lyrics plain. If you want,
Wait. Find pancakes.
I
need
have
to
it.
settle-
It's up.
Okay,
He
good.
has a lyric.
I'm gonna read it. Pick up the phone. I'm gonna read like a spoken word.
Okay, please.
Thank you for having
Slam
me.
poetry.
Thank you for having me. My name is Nick, and I'm here on behalf of the Spoken Word Society of Cambridge, Massachusetts. I am the only Hispanic member of this society. Here we go. Pick up the phone. I swear to God, I miss you. I love the way you sound when it's dark outside. Pancakes. Shut up. Pancakes. Champagne. 15 away. It's almost 2. Those hands. The way your fingers fit between mine. I'm not any good at secrets. Could we find a roll of film? The way those old Levi's look on you got me thinking, damn, I'm in. Hoo, ooh, hoo, the way my heart feels. Hoo, 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 the way my heart feels. Hoo, 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 the way my heart feels. Hoo, 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 hoo. Thank you. Thank you for that. Snap.
That sounds literally no better than the Cynthia poem from 22 Jump Street. Jesus died for our Cynthia. Like that sounds better. When I got lost in you reading the lyrics.
That
Cynthia.
sounds. You know when we were playing Doki Doki Literature Club? That sounds like he took all of the words that were positive feeling and just clicked on them, randomized them, and made a song out of it.
By the way,
that,
shout out to Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club.
shout out to Monica.
True.
Please don't kill us in our sleep. Appreciate
Ruined
you.
my life.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
My main point here is I think that
Very cute game. Good for families and children. Please enjoy.
Yeah.
Would recommend. It's free on Steam.
closing out the
fancy.
LANY talk, I just want to say it is in my mind, when you hit the age of 30, preying on the hormones of men and women who have yet to meet another man or women because they're so young is wrong to me. He knows he's hot. And I can tell you that because in his Instagram, all his pictures, he never smiles. He's always on the floor of some bowling alley. His pants,
Very niche aesthetic.
his pants are cut off like right above the ankle bone link.
Sure.
He's like a white Tyler the Creator, just not as good at anything. And so,
Hold on.
Paul
I'm
Klein-
pulling up.
Paul
his
Klein,
Instagram.
if you're listening to this, first off, I need help paying for tuition.
Also,
I didn't mean any of this.
Also, you look like a tool wearing checkered Vans and in a suit. Just so you know.
All right, I think that's where we're going to end it
Yeah.
for today.
This was a mission. I think.
Thanks for listening. Next week, we're going to get into how much we hate LANY even more. This is going to
This
be...
is a LANY hate podcast for the entire.
Actually, though, there's a real podcast called Dissect on Spotify, where it's just like an analysis of like an artist's work, song by song. It's gonna be this, but we're just gonna rip it apart.
I'm gonna note some potential talking points for next week so I don't forget them, because I really want to. Given that we're on talking about music, I want to talk about my issue with Alessia Cara and Halsey. I want to talk about
How they're the same person.
I hate Nat. Nat is faintly saying how she hates them. We're not gonna get into this now because I can rail off for a while. It's one regarding music again. Sabrina Claudio being racist.
Is she racist?
Dude, you don't even know. We're gonna talk about Sabrina Claudio
We're
has
gonna
said.
talk about that.
We're talking about that.
Wow, I haven't heard.
Third,
a thing.
the chorus of Goosebumps featuring the word condoms, and no one seeming to know that that's the real lyric. The Goosebumps by Travis Scott. It's another one.
Oh, I thought you meant the Goosebumps series that I watched as a kid.
R.L. Stein is
It's like condoms.
R.L. Stein is a
Like, whoa.
kinky
Subliminal
kinky
messaging.
fox. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And next week, I think that it would be fun to talk about undisputed. We have this written down: undisputed childhood facts that Jonny gladly noted that we just took for granted or acknowledged when we were younger. So
We'll get more into those topics that we will rant on
Yeah, next week.
in the next podcast.
And of course, because we're beating a dead horse, we will continue to rag on Paul Jason the Wild Deer Klein.
Yeah, I'm gonna. God,
if he was an animal, he'd be a wild deer.
Sure.
He would just be like, he's aesthetically pleasing, but in reality, deers are soft.
they just get eaten by stuff.
And get run over.
Deers are nothing better. There's nothing you do with a deer than just look at it. That's it. No one
That's fair.
No one eats deer unless you're like
It's a-
John Mayer in Montana.
That's like a 4 out of 10 analogy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
John Mayer,
Anyway.
what he was making.
Thanks for
Let's wrap
listening.
it up.
Appreciate your time. If you made it this
Far, you're probably really behind on work at the office or are stuck in traffic going to downtown.
Or am my mom. Hi, mom.
Yeah, mom.
Shout
if
out
you're-
to my mom.
Shout out to our moms. Rita,
Amy? I just call her Miss Silva. I don't.
You call your mom Miss Silva?
no, I call your mom Miss Silva.
My
And
mom or
Terry.
your mom? Your mom.
Anyway, thanks a lot. Bye. We'll see you. We'll. Oh, God. Outros are hard.
Bye.